If you're looking for the best budget-friendly fragrances for men, then listen, look no further. You're in the right place. Understand a couple of things. Budget, you know what I'm saying, is subjective to the buyer. So everybody has a different definition of what budget is. Nonetheless, we can interchange budget with the word cheap, but don't get it twisted. Cheap doesn't necessarily mean that it's cheap in quality, and cheap also doesn't mean we're necessarily going to be talking about clones. However, I got a list here of about 6 or 7 fragrances, a nice mix of clone, designer, and a niche fragrance I'm gonna throw in there as well. That's gonna get you on that top tier of smelling like one of the best men you know, whether it's in your workplace, whether it's in your classroom, whether, you know what I'm saying, it's in your family, whether it's on the team, amongst your boys, whoever. And guess what? Everything on this list costs less than $70. So I said we got a couple of clones, we got a designer up here, and we got a niche fragrance, all for under $70. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Yo, what's going on, party people, fat boy family? I hope you are having an amazing day and that your 2025 has gotten off to a great start, but I know it hasn't. You know why? Because you have yet to come across the first Fat Boy Friday of the year. Yes, man, it is the first Fat Boy Friday video of 2025. Listen, I didn't get a chance to do that last year, so definitely we starting out lit. We can hold out, and 2025 is going to be an amazing year. But listen, if you want to be, you know, informed, if you want to know about the hottest things that are going on in the fragrance community and the fragrance world, listen, you have found your home. Welcome to Fat Boy family. So do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and click the bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. But let's go ahead and jump into today's video. All right, so I'm not gonna waste any time. Like I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, I know a lot of people, it's after Christmas, people are still trying to smell good. Some people are kind of, you know, in a budget restriction, and I was like, hey, I know there are a lot of people right now that are trying to figure out, you know, what are some good budget friendly fragrances, some good cheapies, especially for my brothers, sisters. I got y'all coming, don't worry, that's gonna be in another video, but this is for my fellas, you know what I'm saying? So if you didn't get anything for Christmas because you was tight on the budget, listen, we still celebrating old Christmas. At the time of recording this, you got about 3 days left until the 6th, until Christmas is officially over. But let's go ahead and jump into the list. And I do have an honorable mention here that I want to start off with, something that is good, something that gets the job done, something you can walk in a store in your neighborhood, city, or whatever. You ain't got to wait for shipping. You can find, well, maybe I take that back. You might not be able to find this depending on where you are, because I think this is a discontinued fragrance. So I might better slow down on that. But from the house, it sounds crazy to say this, but from the house of Bath and Body Works, we have Leather and Brandy. Now, to me, this is honestly the best fragrance, other than the Code Red joints that they came out with. That Code Red was something special. I don't know what it is with Bath and Body Works, man. We need to talk to the people over there, because they put out some good stuff and then they take it away. I don't understand it. Like, this was good. The Code Red was amazing, and it's discontinued. I think it's called Code Red or something else. It was something red. Nonetheless, I really do think this is arguably one of the best fragrances they've ever made. Leather and Brandy, depends on who you ask. Leather, I don't get real prominent here. It's there, you know, in the dry down or whatever, but this is a easy, mass appealing scent. Nice, clean, you know, smooth, well blended, boozy scent. This is a boozy scent, a nice, fresh, clean, boozy scent. A little blue, not necessarily aquatic, but a little woody in nature. You know what I'm saying? You would think there was some citrus or some vetiver or something in here that was giving it a little bit of brightness, but I don't believe that there's any of that. But nice, smooth brandy, not overly boozy. So if you're looking for something boozy, don't look for that. But if you're looking for something with a nice boozy quality, a little bit of leather, decent performance, you know, we're talking roughly about 6 to 7 hours that I've been able to get on skin. Of course, longer on clothes. This is an amazing candle. I know they have the candle. I feel like they may have the wallflower, but if you love the candle and you be like, man, that smells good, I can promise you it smells just as good on skin. But honorable mention before we jump into the full list today, again, from the house of Bath and Body Works, we have Leather and Brandy. All right, let's go ahead and get started at the #1 spot. And not necessarily #1 is in rank, but just the first one that I'm going to talk about from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. We have Acqua Essenziale Blue. Beautiful blue fragrance that does what it's supposed to with some nice character. You get some amber, some citrus, a nice woody accord in here. This has a classy sweetness about it. You know how Sauvage just has a classy sweetness about it. And I'm not saying this is the same thing, but it kind of does the same thing for me and giving a nice, classy sex appeal to a blue fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Definitely great barbershop style fragrance where you get a lot of that nice, clean, warm spice that you get from the cardamom, the lavender. You know what I'm saying? There's some ambroxan in here to give it that extra push. This is a super easy blind buy. Good performance. This is one of those, surprisingly, at an EDT, you get around 7, I want to say roughly around 7 to 8 hours. Let me say I get around 7 to 8 hours because we understand performance is really subjective to what you got going on with your skin. But because I'm properly moisturized and I take showers, and I'm allowing it to sit on some oil and some moisturization, I get at least 7 to 8 hours on this, much longer in clothes. But the sillage on this is not necessarily beastly, but you are going to definitely get a lot of compliments to those who were in close quarters, probably 2 to 3 feet of you, especially within those first 2 to 3 hours. But man, this is good. You can't go wrong with this. So if you're looking for something, or you're looking for something to get your husband, that special someone, your nephew, son, this is approved. Young, old, anybody can rock this, especially in the office. This is your typical blue scent, but it has a little bit of sexy sweetness to it. Again, from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, we have Acqua Essenziale Blue. All right, let's keep it going. You know, we've taken the blue peel, so I got to give you the red peel. So from the house of Ralph Lauren, we have Polo Red, and you can see on the bottle, this is the Parfum. Nice citrus, aromatic woods. You're getting a bit of sweetness that comes from the blood orange in here. And that pink pepper gives it a nice bite, not super spicy, but nice, warm spicy, where the Essentia Blue was more that fresh spicy. We're going back to a warm spicy here. Again, great all year around fragrance. You know what I'm saying? You can wear this day or night. You can dress this up. You can dress this down. Just put on some Polo. This is one of those things. Polo smells the best when you're wearing Polo. You know what I'm saying? And decent longevity, again, with this one, talking roughly around, 6 or 7 hours on skin. Of course, much longer on clothes. I love to pull this out with the hoodie. Now, I forgot to mention the first fragrance, you can actually find the Essentia Blue. I think right now, the lowest price I've seen is $23.95 at Gift Express, which I have shopped at, so that is a safe website. This one in particular, you can get right now for like $42. Now, let me tell y'all something. Don't go in Ulta. Let me teach y'all something for 2025. Let me pause real quick. We don't buy retail. We go to Ulta, we go to Macy's, we go to Dillard's, we go to Neiman's, we go to Sephora. We go to these places to smell the fragrance, to see if we like it, to see if it's full bottle worthy, to see if we can get our hands on a free sample. Once you smell it, you immediately go to FragranceBuy, Perfume Spot, PerfumeBox, FragranceNet, Perfume Online, wherever you buy your fragrances from, Max Aroma, So Avant-Garde, it doesn't matter. And then you actually go purchase the fragrance from there. I think this joint costs like $110 right now at Ulta. This one in particular, you can get it from FragranceBuy, I think what I say, for like $42. Yo, I got this one and the small one. You know what I'm saying? So you can get the big bottle and the small bottle, keep this one and gift it to somebody, or however you want to do it. That junk was $50 for both of these. So you imagine paying $110 for this bottle alone, and I got both of them joints for under $50 at Burlington. I also have a Polo Blue in this size. Yo, the junk was like $16. You know what I'm saying? So again, definitely check out your local. Burlington has been going ham. TJ Maxx, yeah, Ross, yeah, but Burlington has been putting in some work. So again, nice, easy, all around wear. If you want a little bit more spice, check out the house of Ralph Lauren. We have Polo Red Parfum. All right, let's jump to a fragrance that I feel like definitely does not get a lot of love. It's an underdog in the community and not too many people talk about it because I think it's been out for a while. But from the house of Armaf, we have I'm gonna say Cielo or Cielo Pour Homme. You know what I'm saying? That bottle is probably why I don't really get a lot of love, but powdery, fresh, citrus, soapy, clean accord. To me, this is one of the best shower smelling scents ever. If you want to smell clean, if you want to smell like a fresh shower, you know what I'm saying? This is not your typical blue. This one definitely is what Irish Spring actually should have smelled like. They need to take this and then make soap based on how this actually smells. But the dry down is where this one actually shines. In the opening, and this has been sitting for over a year. I've had this for a while, but in the opening, definitely you're gonna get a blast of that alcohol. Even with, you know, the maceration process, you're still gonna get a blast of that alcohol. So it's gonna come off a bit synthetic, but if you can survive those first 5 minutes, like I said, the dry down on this one is where this one really shines, and it smells like the sexiest shower ever. The melon, the apple, there's some lavender in here that comes together that makes this super special. So this is going to be great for running errands. It's going to be great for going to the gym. You know, this is going to be great if you're a teacher. This is going to be great. This is another one of those scents. All the things I've talked about so far, young, old, get in where you fit in, high school, college, maybe even, you know, middle school with a level of maturity. But definitely you can wear this. Again, easy, dumb reach. This is an easy, dumb reach. A lot of people compare this to Rabanne's Invictus Acqua, you know. So this is one of those ones, you know, where the women, they have like laundry commercials and they take the laundry out and they're just like, and they're smelling it. That's probably what's gonna happen, you know. So is this necessarily gonna be a head turner? It's gonna be a head turner to people you are in close quarters with. You're probably not gonna get the CIG one if you're walking down the aisle in Target, but especially in the workplace where you're in close quarters, and those of y'all that got some work wives out there, yeah, she gonna love this one. She just gonna walk up to you and be like, woo, that's crazy work. But again, from the house of Armaf, we have Cielo, I'm gonna just say Cielo, El Cielo or Cielo por Homme. Now I realize I'm doing a bad job at really giving y'all these prices. That Armaf scent that I talked about previously, the El Cielo, it's actually like $16, $17 at FragranceBuy. So super dumb cheap. All right. So this next fragrance on the list is one that's based on one of my favorite fragrances of all time, which is from the house of Rabanne, 1 Million Lucky. But this is a clone, and we have from the house of Dumont, we have Soprano Soul. Nice, woody, nutty, fruity, sweet fragrance. I love the way the sage, the lemon, there's some bergamot, I think, and the cinnamon. Oh my God, there's no plum in here, but this comes together. There's a balsamic nature, or balsam, I forgot what they actually call it, that's in here, and it comes together with the patchouli and the rosewood in here as well. Man, this is a beautiful scent, you know, that has a lot of elegance and depth to it, and there's a bit of luxury you smell as well. There are several clones out there for 1 Million Lucky, but honestly, I feel like this is probably the best one on the market so far with the best longevity. This is probably my favorite of those that I'm going to talk about today. But again, this shines brightest in the cold weather. This is going to be a huge compliment factor. So you can dress this up, you can dress this down. Fellas, she's going to love this. This is going to be one of those ones, again, she's probably going to be like, where you going? Where are you wearing it? So you can wear this on date night. You can wear this to the club. You can wear this to church. You can wear this to a funeral. Hope that's not the reason you have to wear this. You can wear this to court. Might get you out of a ticket. You know what I'm saying? If you get pulled over, just spray this on you real quick. It might get you out of a ticket. But nonetheless, definitely check this one out, especially now in the wintertime when it's cold. From the house of Dumont, we have Soprano Soul. And once again, I failed to mention the price. Right now, I think the lowest price is $31 at JomaShop. If it's not sold out on that Soprano Soul. Like, well, how about you just give the price at the beginning? You know what I'm saying? I think $31 if it's not sold out. I think if it is sold out, the next cheapest price will probably be PerfumeBox. Somewhere around between $35, $36, $37, something like that. But that's Soprano Soul. But we're getting down to the nitty gritty, and I got something that's going to be just a straight killer. Now, a lot of people, they feel like there's another fragrance, another clone. This one is specifically cloning the DNA from MFK Oud Satin Mood. All right. And a lot of people go for Ministry of Satin, whichever one that one's is from Paris Corner. I know it's a Paris Corner fragrance, but nonetheless, you're still getting the same thing. This one you can do no wrong from by but the house don't even know what the house of this is. Fragrance World. I was like, what is this of? But Fragrance World, the line Barakkat Satin Oud. $14.95 at Fragrance Shop. And like I said, I'll link everything down in the description. But Rose Vanilla Oud. This is for those who dare to be sexy. This is for those who dare to be different. This is for those who dare to be seductive. Seduction. This is Usher in a bottle. I'll be your groupie, baby. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, this is the sexiest baby powder ever. There's a powdery nuance to this that women just absolutely love. You gotta get your hands on this. And what I say, $15, man, come on. Performance is crazy on this, and the longevity is gonna be crazy on this one. The projection, the sillage is gonna be crazy on this. And I will say, if you don't like rose, stay away. It's gonna last for a while. It's one of those things you have to scrub off your skin. And this is a DNA that you have to grow to appreciate and grow to love. And you gotta love rose, cause a rose is still a rose. You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping early in 2025, but yeah, man. And I think the only reason I prefer this to the Ministry of Oud, the Satin Oud joint from Paris Corner, is the bottle. You know what I'm saying? It kind of looks like that MFK bottle. Not that I'm trying to pass it off as that, but every time I see it, I immediately know what it is. But definitely, what I say, $15 from Fragrance Shop. Get your hands on this one, 100 ml bottle. Again, from the House of Fragrance World, we have Barakkat Satin Oud. All right, and last but not least, I told y'all I had some clones. I told you I had a designer in there. You know what I'm saying? And I told you I had a niche. So we're ending off with a bang from my favorite house, period, but my favorite niche house. We have from the House of Mancera, Paris, we have Vetiver, Sensuel, citrus. Did I say citrus? Citrus, fresh, green, aromatic, beautiful, crisp lime, man. Oh, that's what you really get with this. Think of like a lime margarita, but like minus like a SoCo, like a Southern Comfort lime. Oh, I'm okay. Y'all taking me back. But minus the booze in this. I'm not saying there's any booze, cognac, rum, anything like that in here. But beautiful, crisp lime. There's some mint. And then you get that nice, smooth vetiver, not like wet wood, but nice, smooth, well-blended vetiver with a wood dry down. You know what I'm saying? And some amber in there to add a bit of sweetness as well. I can't wait till it gets to about 70 degrees to really pull this one out. Like I said, I had a couple of decants of this. And this is not a huge dent, but this is about 200 sprays. I know I've sprayed this bottle at least 200 times after I went through the decants or whatever, but super mass appealing. Like I said, as it relates to citrus, you know what I'm saying? And you talking about niche citrus, I mean, you can't argue with this being up there as one of the best. What I say, I don't think I gave the price, but this one right now, $65. I told you everything on this list was under $70, which is super budget for a lot of people. You mean to tell me what? I can get a niche fragrance? Like Mancera is considered niche. A lot of people look at it as entry-level niche, but niche is niche. So if you're interested in jumping in the niche and you kind of know where to get in, fit in, a lot of times I recommend Drop Boisé is a great entry level, but right next to that, mass appealing, the citrus, nice, sweet citrus, sexy, seductive, classy, all around. You can definitely rock this one. This is for the more mature, you know, like I said, not to say it stinks or like there's any oud or anything like that. High school is too young to wear this. College is too young to wear this. You need a job. And no disrespect to no one, but like you need to be working in the office. Probably suit and tie. Even though it's a lot of citrus, to me, this is like elevated citrus. You know what I'm saying? Vetiver Sensuel, like you mean business. Like this is a white dress shirt type of situation. But like with this one, for me, one of the things I love about Mancera is I get great performance out of them. That's arguable for some people, but last all day on skin for me, 8 hours minimum, full work day, longer on clothes. Definitely does become a skin scent probably after the first couple of hours. So for those who are in close quarters, they're going to really get to enjoy this. Nonetheless, it's still going to be there at the end of the day, but definitely check this one out from the House of Mancera. Again, I think $65 I said at Perfume Spot. You have Vetiver Sensuel. All right, so hopefully, you know what I'm saying, one of those fragrances actually, did I say one of those fragrances? One of those fragrances actually works for you. I talked about the Acqua Essenziale Blue. We talked about the Polo Red Parfum. We talked about the Armaf Cielo. We talked about the Dumont Soprano Soul. We talked about the Fragrance World Barakkat Satin Oud, and talked about the Mancera Vetiver Sensual. Even threw in the special bonus, you know, Bath & Body Works Leather and Brandy, if you can still get your hands on it. Probably, you know, I don't know, Bath & Body Works has a lot of fragrances right now. I think they're really pushing like graphite. That's kind of like their biggest thing right now. I don't know, graphite, the Noir series, I'm not really intrigued by any of them. Like I said, it's the stuff that they discontinued that's the best stuff. Maybe they keep it for themselves. They do that with candles and wallflowers too. I don't get it. Bath & Body Works, get your stuff together. Nonetheless, get in where you fit in. There is something on this list for everybody. So if you're looking for something for the office, boom. If you're looking for something for the gym, boom. If you're looking for something for something both, boom. If you're looking for something more catered to date night, you know what I'm saying? Boom. If you're looking for something that you can really, really dress up, boom. I tried to put something up here for everybody, $70, which in our world, we definitely really consider budget, especially when you start talking about niche. You're not supposed to get no niche or designer, you know what I'm saying, for no $30, $40, $50, $20, $70. That's crazy work. So let me know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you can be notified every single time I post a Fat Boy Friday video to the channel. But most importantly, drop me a comment. Let me know, do you have anything on the list? I'm pretty sure y'all definitely have a couple of these, but let me know what you're rocking with. Let me know what I could have added. Listen, there are a lot of things that I could have added on this list. I know how y'all do. Y'all will come in here and be like,
hey man, I can't believe this ain't on the list. Or you should have added this. Or, yeah.
Oh, like chill. Like I wanted to put something in here that is not, you know, talked about a lot. Some of these are oldie goldies, you know, and for those of you that have been experiencing fragrance, y'all know. But this is for my people that's really coming to the game, so cut them some slack. But nonetheless, holla at your boy. Let me know how you feel. You guys, again, have a great start to your new year, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Holla at your boy.